Okay, here we go. We got ourselves some Gorgon. Go get him, Buggy. So nice traversal units. Basically, you always want to use the Gorgon's traversal when... interesting way of going this way. Missing 4 meats right there. Ooh. I'd work on your feeding a little bit better. I think you stop and curve a little too much. This is actually the feeding route I use on this map.
Okay.
So I'm not sure where he's going. So usually you don't want to box yourself in the back of the caves. I know that the caves are scary for the hunters, but against good teams, caves don't matter as much. And you're just going to get yourself domed a lot earlier than you should.
Or people stand at the entrances, so if we know he's in there, which he is, I see him. He's definitely in there. So we can just wait till he comes out.
Well, I can cut him off if he tries to run here.
Oh, the monster might be able to skip out this way.
Probably going back, I think. If he sees us here.
Yeah, I have a sound spike at the under.
Oh, and he stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, if you didn't stop, you would have gotten away. I like that they're holding the dome until the monster ran away. Good job.
Back on or stay out?
He's just kind of running, so I think we should be safe.
Okay, so the big thing is make sure you focus on the spiders. Central hat's a little bit over. Yep, and that's going to cost this dome.
Yeah.
Central hats should not have been that far extended, and Gorgon should be going after hats. I think. Looks like somebody got disconnected there. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate, because then Sunny couldn't have been able to get the medic out. We'll probably try and restart this one. Oh, that spider. Good job. Yeah. Make sure you focus those spiders. Spiders have to be enemy numero uno. Too bad I can't pop in on Sunny from Observer. Just so it's not a complete bot. Oh, and all of those buoys were all right next to each other.
Wait, do we have a Sunny bot?
Yeah, Tigo disconnected a while ago.
Oh, okay. We'll just get someone else after this game.
I really don't know what happened.
1.5 bars. Gorgon definitely missed a couple of opportune moments there.
That's alright, he didn't have a strike, so it's whatever.
Spidered. That spider pulled, like, it was a bad position. Against Kraken or Wraith and Gorgon, especially those three, you really want to make sure that your positioning is super on point, because they punish out of position hunters more than anyone else. So just be extremely careful
to the relay. Oh, he's running.
He's by the relay. He's right here.
Oh, that spider! Oh, the assault could have gone down so quickly there. You have to be careful when chasing. Like whenever you hear that screech or whenever you see a spider, just make sure you're shooting it. Yeah. As soon as you hear that spider, immediately go into the air. Like you have to. You can't get caught by spiders. Like that's the secret to winning against Gorgons. Just kill spiders, and you pretty much like auto win almost, unless you bathe with acid under your armpits. Okay, so the spider got killed.
But he's really close. He's heading back towards the relay.
Yeah, I saw him.
No. Careful, Pi. I think you were trying to stick to the wall there.
Probably in that direction.
Oh, well, that was just an instant
Nice.
go. The monster should have turned around. Oh, that assault. Again, you have to kill those spiders. Oh, that's just gonna be really rough for the monster now. Yeah. You have to kill those spiders faster. You have to. Nice harpoon by Griffin there. Careful about bunching up all your buoys. Against Gorgon, you know, all it takes is a couple of AoEs and you can clear out a lot of healing buoys. So just be very careful. Nice dodging. And that's what you want to do. You want to kind of focus on staying out in the open so that you can have a better chance to kill spiders and dodge other moves. Oh, spider! Again, Pi, focus on whoever's in the spider. I know that the assault had a personal shield up, but you start stacking those dots and they add up really quickly. Monster trying to go after Emmett now. I don't think I've seen a shield drone. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Monster trying to get a strike real quick, but does not make it. A little bit of chip damage. Hunter's doing a really good job about covering, even though they're really out of position and they're not killing spiders as much as I was.
Heading towards the caves.
Now, if the trapper got hit by a spider right now, the spider might actually kill the trapper, so you have to be very careful.
Yeah, he's in the caves. We should just wait at this entrance because I have a sound spike at the other entrance, so if he tries to go out there, we'll hear him. But he might also be going towards the beach. Yeah, he's definitely heading towards the beach.
He's by the medic.
Oh, he should have killed that medic. I feel that like if he went up there and then used your web snare and then just acided that middle ledge area, that medic would have died. Okay, so the big perks are coming up and buffs are coming up in about 20 seconds. If he stays here long enough, the damage one will actually pop up pretty soon. Oh, is he going after the assaults? Not the pounce. I'm not a big fan of the pounce. I think that you could do more damage without the pounce, to be honest. Oh, stay on the assault, stay on the assault. Oh, the assault is going down. Boom. Good job. And that's what you do. You just focus one person. Yeah. You know, definitely don't spread your damage out. Emmett is going to do Emmett's thing. Oh, and you go after medic. Go after medic now. Perfect. Perfect. Yep, and that's what you want to do as Gorgon. You just want to focus one person down and start stacking up all your dots. Damage perk is up. Nice harpoon by Griffin. Griffin doing a really good job. Those harpoons are pretty on point and always getting them at the right time. Okay, so Sunny's drone needs to be destroyed. Be very careful. As long as you have that drone around, it's going to be able to mitigate a good amount of damage. There we go. Watch out for that spider. Really good evasion by Widow here.
Right with my bench. Sorry.
There's the spider trap going out. So it looks like the monster's only going to get one strike. Maybe not permanent health damage. Maybe. He's got 2 bars of armor left. Oh, medic's about to go down. Oh, nice. Sunny save there. Yep, there we go. So, no tiny permanent health damage. So really good engagement by... Oh, the assault is so close to dying. Those spiders. You have to be very careful about those spiders. Much better engagement for the monster that time around. And should be able to go ahead and start evolving to stage 3 pretty soon.
Beach, I think.
They should go after the damage perk, in my opinion.
Or at least to where my...
Because they have to know that he's about to ready to evolve.
I see him. He's
and denying that perk is going to be really important.
I think it's already to go to level 3.
I think he's going to go get the buff, but I'm not sure. No, he's just going towards beach. He could get the buff.
so there's the...
Get to the relay.
Okay, so Monster has the cooldown perk.
Get the
Might go and grab the defense perk. I don't know which one he wants more. Oh, he's going after this perk? Or is he just going after the food? Yeah, you definitely don't want to inadvertently pick up that perk when it's this late in the game. Okay, so if you're going towards here... Oh, or do you want the movement? I'm not sure why the pounce. I like that he's saving his traversal for when he's about to head towards the engagement area. So let's see where they're setting up. I'd love to see some mines. That's a decent mine area. I wouldn't mind seeing mines more around corners, because that's usually where it's going to go. Everyone's all grouped up. That is very, very bad. Again, you want the Assault and Trapper to be out playing middlemen, and Support and Medic back here. Assault and Trapper, get over here. Over here. Over there. Don't waste your jetpack. Go over here. Your medic will take care of you. That's what they're there for. Your medic and support. You've got a drone and you've got... So this defensive position, you just want to have the support and medic up there. Here comes Mimic. Mimic being misused, you don't really use it as a long-range engagement. That's not how it's going to work. It's for ambushing and not long-range damage.
Don't chase, don't chase.
Yeah. Okay, I like that the Assault and Trapper are more in the middle, but they need to stay down there. There's no reason to keep coming back up here. Like, you're even on Lightning Gun, you're not even going to be able to shoot anything that comes nearby anyway. Okay, I like that they're holding the dome. Okay, so going straight after the medic. Notice how the monster had to go straight to the medic, and if the Trapper and Assault were out here, the Assault and Trapper could have done damage and pulled the monster away by harpooning, just like that. And that's what you want to do, because you know the monster's going to go after one of those two people. And there's Sunny. Sunny. There you go. There's the boost. Widow able to get away. Spread out your buoys a bit more. You stack all three of them very, very close together. There's no reason. Look at that. There's no reason they don't stack. There's no reason to have them that close. You spread them out. There. Now, if you throw one right there, I think he's panicking because he's just kind of throwing them wherever it seems like. And that Assault just gets eaten by spiders all the time. Really good job for the most part. I definitely feel like the Hunter should be getting punished a bit more for some of the mistakes, but the Hunters are doing a really good job of surviving. Not Sunny's turn to avoid. Oh. I do like the early pop of the shield by the Assault. Really good job. Oh, another spider. Dude, Blitz Markov and those spiders. Okay, so if they don't chase the monster, oh, I don't know. I wonder if Emmett should have stayed outside of the dome, to be honest.
I'm trying to ammo. Just like peek him every second.
Don't. Just save your energy. He's either going to regenerate his armor or he's not. Like, there's no reason to... Okay, here comes Mimic. Yeah, Mimic is used as a point blank or as an ambush ability. Using it long range never really works. Okay, so monster's sneaking around, trying to get a better position. Now, do remember, 2 minutes on the clock. You can't dilly-dally too much. Oh, here comes another Mimic. And explodes. Okay, all grouped up again. Good positioning and having the Assault and Trapper out in front of the support medic, but you're a little too close. Oh my gosh, Blitz Markov. I need to take a shot every time Blitz Markov gets hit by a spider. We'd all be alcoholics. Good punishment, though. Good damage. I do like the Griffin. Griffin's doing a good job staying behind the monster and pulling him off of people when he can. And again, switching from medic to support now. You need to do a little bit better of a job just focusing one person and going from there. Wow, a lot of people disconnecting from this match. Where are the pings? Not terrible. GG.
GG.
GG, man.
GG. We'll try and wait for the last person. Until then, Pi, I'll mostly go over you. For the most part, you were doing okay. The biggest thing is that you kind of cornered yourself in the back of the cave, and it just happened to be that they just didn't have the right setup to cut you off when you try to escape there. So be careful that you don't box yourself in. Like, make it look like you're going to the back of the cave and then go out. But good job juking past. That being said, in combat, you switch targets way too often. Gorgon can't really just put damage all over the place and hope it works, especially with AoE healers like Emmett and Rogue Val. There were a couple of times you could have gotten downs if you just stayed with the same person over and over again. Like, for instance, when you focused on that, you messed up a dome? Which dome?
He means the second where we got the strikes.
Oh, okay. With the assault, yeah. You definitely, yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was mostly just that you when you start taking damage, make sure you always head towards the medic and meet up in the middle ground. Because if you go too far, that means the medics expends their fuel, which overextends them and makes them easier targets and things like that. But yeah, just be very, very careful and always stay on the high ground against all monsters. And against Gorgon, you generally want to be out in the open, and the reason why is because it makes it a lot easier to kill spiders. And then web snare is usually a good Gorgon will web snare you point blank so you can't dodge it. But it gives you more avenues to escape, because if you're sprayed with acid and you're up against a wall, that limits the directions you can go. Whereas if you're out in the open, you know, you've got Sunny with line of sight that can go ahead and get you out, even though your jetpack is reduced. But there's more options for you to go places. That being said, a lot of focus on those spider chaps. You guys, I wanted to count. I started towards the end. I wanted to count how many times Blitz Markov got eaten by a spider. I would say it was probably about like 15 times at least. But always be on the lookout. As soon as you hear that sound, just basically hover up in the air if you think that the monster is focusing you, and then just start going after the spider. If you go up in the air, or if you're being focused and you don't see it, then you know it's most likely going to be around one of your other teammates. And if it's not, then you can wait. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have heard it otherwise, so yeah. Had problems hitting him with Emmett. Yeah, Emmett was doing a really good job avoiding and watching around. Were you on support, Tigo? Yeah. For the most part, yep. And then always try to get the habit of calling out when you're boosting people, because some people don't realize that they're being boosted until it's too late. But otherwise, your Sunny drone deployment was pretty good. I do want to say that your first engagement at the very, very end... Hold on one second. Mike Jefferson Janty, welcome to the herd. I appreciate that follow, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. We're missing 2 people now. Hold on, let me see if I can get the back in. Oh, there's one. And I think we're missing Kenny again. Kenny, okay.
Yeah, what you were saying about me not being able to focus one person, that's my worst thing. I can't stick to someone so I just start messing up and I can't. Yeah.
So do you? Why do you change targets?
I'm used to being able to just insta-burst someone out of the fight as Elder Kraken as my main, so I'm not used to being like Gorgon, who does a lot less burst.
See, I disagree. I think it's easier to burst somebody down with them than Elder Kraken, or in my opinion. I think actually Elder Kraken's below average in terms of abilities, because her chain its chain lightning is amazing, its vortex is poop, and then lightning strike's fairly easy to dodge. But Banshee missile, it's kind of the same thing as web snare point blank. I mean, it's just one of those abilities you use point blank. But I understand what you mean. But definitely try and stay on the same target, unless that's a trap or assault, or if there's like a better target that just suddenly happens to be at half health because they just came into the dome after fighting with a blitz leopard or something like that. But yeah, definitely work on the focusing would help out a lot more. I'm trying to think. Wait, who are we missing? See, I thought it was Kenny. No. Okay, so Cascade, Pie, Hats. Hats is who we're missing. Yeah, I thought it was Kenny too for some reason. I don't know. But with regards to mines, mine placement seemed pretty good for the most part. I would have liked to have seen them be pointed out, kind of like, here, run around this pillar because I have mines all around the pillar, so you can kind of direct people to where to go. But otherwise, I didn't notice anything too bad. That being the case, though, at the very end of when Stage 3 happened and there was that first relay fight, all 4 of you were on the back end, and I definitely feel that was a misplay. 1, you were all grouped up, and then 2, you want to have the Assault and Trapper basically be the forward positions, and then behind them is the Medic and the Support. A good monster is almost always going to go after the Medic or Support first, because that's just how it works. And to get to them, they have to go through the Griffin, which means you can get harpooned backs, which means it might take longer to get to the Medic or Support, saving them jetpack and time. And they'll take damage right away. Especially with Markov, when you had your lightning gun out and you were on the back, the monster is not going to be close enough to use that lightning gun at any distance, which means you're going to have to waste jetpack just to get to the monster, which means you're not going to be keeping up with the monster as well. So always the Assault and Trapper kind of want to be the forward pair, if that makes sense, so that the monster is so that you're between the monster and your Support and Medic.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's happening with Hats. If he doesn't rejoin in a little while, I might get somebody else in here. Sounds like, yeah, it looks like Silent Cascade's having internet issues. Keeps on disconnecting and entering my chat. Oh, thanks, Jefferson Janty. I'm glad that you like my Dead by Daylight videos. It's going really well, Cookie. Thanks for asking. It also looks like that Silent might be out. Hold on. Oh, okay. So it looks like Hat's power went out and it's not working. So we need to go ahead and find someone.